Hello, friends. Have you ever popped yesterday's lunch in the microwave thinking you were saving time and avoiding waste, only to feel a bit off afterward? It might not be the food, but what reheating does to it. Here's what most people don't realize. Some everyday foods can quietly turn harmful when reheated. It's not just about taste. Chemical changes during reheating can affect digestion and over time impact your health in ways you wouldn't expect. In this video, we'll reveal 6 common foods you should never reheat and why science says it's not worth the risk. These everyday favorites can quietly turn harmful if not handled properly. But before we begin, let's explore why reheating certain foods can be more dangerous than you think. Reheating food may seem harmless, but it can become a major risk. Here's the catch. When leftovers cool too slowly, bacteria can grow, and simply reheating them doesn't always destroy the toxins they leave behind. Some foods also contain natural compounds, like nitrates, that can turn into harmful substances when exposed to heat a second time. Others may trap toxins if left out too long, and according to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, some of these toxins can survive even after reheating. Studies also show that different reheating methods can change the food's structure, sometimes reducing nutrients or locking in unhealthy changes. So, reheating isn't just about making food hot again. It can trigger chemical shifts, preserve dangerous bacteria, and gradually affect your health. And here's the surprising part. It's often your go-to, everyday foods that pose the biggest risks. Now let's look at the 6 common foods you should never reheat. Number 6. Potatoes. Potatoes have long been a kitchen staple, affordable, filling, and incredibly versatile. Whether mashed, roasted, or baked, they're a favorite in homes everywhere. They're also packed with fiber, vitamin C, potassium, and a good dose of energy. But here's the catch. Once cooked potatoes are left out too long and then reheated, they can turn from healthy to hazardous. The World Health Organization warns that cooked starches like potatoes can harbor dangerous bacteria, especially when stored in foil or kept warm for hours. One of the biggest threats is Clostridium botulinum, a toxin-producing bacterium that can survive reheating and make the food unsafe even when it's hot again. Plus, reheating can lower potatoes' nutritional value and increase resistant starch, which may be harder to digest, especially for seniors. So while fresh potatoes are great, it's safest to eat them right after cooking or store them properly in the fridge and enjoy them cold, not reheated. Number 5. Spinach. Spinach is rightly called a superfood, packed with iron, folate, calcium, and vitamins A and K. It supports heart health, strong bones, and sharp thinking, making it a go-to for anyone aiming to eat well. But once spinach is cooked and then reheated, it can pose a hidden risk. That's because spinach contains natural nitrates. While harmless when fresh, these nitrates can turn into nitrites and possibly harmful nitrosamines when reheated, especially in the microwave. Studies, including one from the National Institutes of Health, NIH, show this chemical shift is more likely if spinach has been left out too long or poorly stored. To stay safe, enjoy spinach fresh, either cooked and eaten right away or chilled later. Just skip the reheating. It's a simple step that can help protect your health. Number 4. Mushrooms. No doubt mushrooms are a flavorful, nutrient-rich favorite, not just for vegetarians. They're low in calories, full of antioxidants, and offer B vitamins, selenium, and potassium. Whether grilled, tossed in stews, or sautéed with garlic, they're both tasty and nourishing. But here's what many don't realize. Mushrooms don't handle reheating well. Because they're rich in proteins and amino acids, reheating, especially at high temperatures, can break these down, making mushrooms harder to digest and possibly even harmful if they weren't stored properly. According to research, reheating protein-rich foods like mushrooms can change their texture, reduce nutrients, and form oxidized compounds that stress the digestive system. So your safest bet is to eat mushrooms fresh after cooking or enjoy them cold. If you must reheat, do it gently and only once. Number 3. Rice. Rice is a household staple, affordable, versatile, and perfect with just about anything. And for many, especially seniors cooking for one or two, leftover rice is an easy next-day meal. Just microwave and eat, right? Well, not so fast. Surprisingly, rice is one of the riskiest foods to reheat if not stored properly. That's because it can contain Bacillus cereus, a bacterium that survives cooking. If rice is left out too long at room temperature, these bacteria multiply and produce toxins that reheating can't destroy. These toxins can cause food poisoning, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, even if the rice is piping hot. The issue isn't the reheating itself, but poor storage beforehand. To stay safe, cool rice quickly after cooking, store it in the fridge, and reheat only once, until it's steaming hot. Number 2, eggs. You'll agree with me that eggs are a favorite across all ages, especially for seniors. They're affordable, high in protein, easy to chew, and quick to prepare. Whether scrambled, boiled, or made into an omelet, eggs offer comfort and nutrition in just minutes. But reheating eggs can turn them from healthy to harmful. Once cooked, eggs begin to change if left out too long. Reheating, especially at high temperatures or in the microwave, can alter their structure, making them harder to digest and lowering their nutritional value. Even worse, if eggs weren't stored properly after cooking, bacteria like salmonella can grow, and reheating may not fully destroy those bacteria. Studies show that leftover eggs should be refrigerated promptly, eaten within 2 to 3 days, and reheated thoroughly to 165 degrees Fahrenheit to stay safe. So go ahead and enjoy your eggs. Just make sure they're freshly cooked to ensure your safety. Number 1, seafood. Seafood is one of the healthiest proteins out there, packed with omega-3s that support heart health, brain function, and joint flexibility. Many seniors love it not just for the flavor, but for how light and nourishing it feels. But reheating seafood, especially in the microwave, can be risky. Once cooked, seafood is highly sensitive to temperature changes. If it's not stored and reheated properly, bacteria can grow quickly, sometimes before there's even a bad smell. That's why the FDA recommends keeping seafood stored at 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below and eating it within 1 to 2 days to stay safe. Reheating can also change the protein structure in fish and shellfish, making them rubbery, harder to digest, and less nutritious. Some studies even link these changes to digestive irritation. So should you skip seafood? Not at all. Just eat it fresh, as reheating can strip away both the flavor and the health benefits. Now tell us, friends, out of these 6 foods, which one surprised you the most? Was it rice, something many of us reheat without a second thought? Or maybe spinach, which seems healthy no matter how it's served? We'd really love to hear from you. Was there a moment in this video that made you stop and think, wait, I didn't know that? Maybe a tip you're planning to try, or a habit you're ready to change? Drop your thoughts in the comments, whether it's a personal story, a new insight, or just something that caught your attention. Your voice matters, and your feedback helps us create content that truly supports you. And if this video helped you feel more informed and confident about your everyday choices when it comes to reheating food, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. We share practical, senior-friendly tips every week to help you stay sharp, strong, and independent for years to come. Now, click on the video showing on your screen right now to discover the 5 foods quietly harming senior health and what to eat instead. See you there.